Hey everyone, my name is Frank, and if you're here, you want to know how to drive for FedEx Custom Critical. So let's get right to it. First things, the number one question I always get asked, can you drive solo FedEx Custom Critical? And the answer is yes, you can drive solo at FedEx Custom Critical if you can find a fleet owner that is willing to let you drive solo at FedEx Custom Critical, or if you bring your own truck and you are able to sign it on to FedEx Custom Critical and survive as a solo driver. Now, to understand how you can drive at FedEx Custom Critical, I want to explain to you the ins and outs of this business and how it works. So, FedEx Custom Critical is what's known as a non asset based carrier, which means they don't own any trucks. So, you either bring your own truck or you go to work for someone that owns a truck and leases it to FedEx Custom Critical. So, non asset based carrier, no trucks, no asset. Myself, I'm not only a driver, but I am a fleet owner. I have trucks, and you can come drive for me, or you can find another fleet and you can go drive for them. In return, you're going to get a percentage of the revenue that truck makes. FedEx Custom Critical, non asset based carrier. You're an independent contractor working for a fleet owner, or you own your own truck and come over. As for me and my fleet, we only contract with teams, and that's established teams. I would say that more than 90% of fleet owners who let drivers contract with them or allow drivers to contract with them are team based. We are only working with established teams. In other words, I'm not going to help you find a teammate to drive with. You have to bring a teammate with you, somebody that you know, somebody that you trust, and you guys are going to be a team together. The most successful teams that I have found over the last years in this business are teams that are same household teams, people that have all the money going into one pot. So the process of joining this business is that you reach out to a fleet owner, such as myself. If you want to get in touch with me, you can email me, follow the directions, and we'll talk and I'll explain to you how you can do that. There are plenty of other fleets out there. The difference between the fleets is how they pay and what benefits you get from those fleets. Everybody does everything just a little bit different. Some people do it exactly the same. What you have to do is the research to find out what is best for you, what suits you the best, what's going to put the most money in your pocket. So you've made the decision, you've talked to me or someone else, and you've decided that, yes, this is what I want to do. Me and my co-driver want to drive a FedEx Custom Critical truck. So if you reach out to me, I'm going to send you an email with a link and you are going to apply. Now, even though you are driving for my fleet or any other fleet, FedEx Custom Critical ultimately makes a decision on whether or not you can drive for that fleet. So if you're going to drive a truck that says FedEx on it, and they're going to give you freight and you're going to interact with their customers, one, they want to know that you are who you say you are. One, they want to know what your background is. They want to know that you are a safe driver, and they want to know that you pass all the prerequisites set by them. Once they say, yes, you can drive for FedEx Custom Critical, you can operate one of these vehicles with our name on it. At that point, you interact with me or the fleet owner that you are going to work for. That's when the onboarding onto my company or any other fleet that you decide to go with begins. So how you're going to get paid, signing of the lease. And people say, what is a lease? A lease is a contract. In trucking, a lease is another fancy word for a contract. The contract outlines your responsibilities and my responsibility. Or if you go to work for somebody else, your responsibilities and the other fleet's responsibility. who's going to pay for what? There's no money exchange as far as ownership or anything like that. You want to know who's going to pay for the maintenance, who's going to pay for the fuel, what the percentage of the loads that you're going to get paid, what items on those loads that you're going to get paid, because there are a myriad of different items that are types of pay that some people pay for and other people don't. I'll go into that in another video. So it's as simple as that. One of the things is the qualifications. You need to have a Class B, you need to have an air brake endorsement. Hazmat and tanker are preferred but are not required to get you started. However, if you do not have a hazmat and tanker endorsement, it will absolutely hinder you. Remember, if this is something you think you want to do, you've been watching the videos, you like the lifestyle, you want to become a part of what I do, what we do out here in expediting, why we are a top pay with no experience in a much better lifestyle, then reach out to me, go in the comments, click the link on the email, send me an email and start the process. And even if you just have questions, you could do that. I hope that I've covered everything. I tried to make this one a very short video so you would understand these things. That is how you become a driver at FedEx Custom Critical. And remember, mistakes are proof that you're trying. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you click and subscribe or follow. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope that you found some information that you could use. If you're interested in more videos like this, check out this video right here. And if you're interested in expediting or trucking, or you have any questions, make sure you check out the link below.